All right, we're working on the Moto minivan today. We cleared out, basically this had a piece of plastic rug covering. We ripped it out. It had a cage here. We took the cage out, had a storage space. We actually sold that. Ripped off the headliner. We're going to replace it, but right now what we're doing is we're cleaning this out. So let me come to the back. So as you can see, it's completely stripped. There's a lot of grime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pressure wash this, clean it up, and probably repaint this so it looks a little bit cleaner. But there's a lot of dirt. The guy who had it, I don't know what he was carrying. I think he had at one point maybe put some type of produce in here because there was a bunch of spiders in here. I mean, not little spiders, huge spiders. We're going to clean this up. Again, we ripped out everything. Look at the inside. So we need to clean up the seats. We took the seat covers off, took off the inner ashtray, cleaning that up. We got a new window, which is good. It was cracked, so we replaced that. And let me come around over here. We are going to take off this chipping paint and repaint it. We actually got the paint for that. So I'm going to show you a before. You see all the grime, and then I'm just going to pressure wash this out. I'm not going to take video of that, but I'll show you a before, and here goes an after. Okay, here's an after pic. Cleaned it up real nice. So what I'll do is I'll wipe it down a little bit more, get all the dust out, and then I'm going to start painting it. Get some of these rust covered up, and let's look at the back. So that's what it looks like from the back. Still kind of beat up, but we'll get this going. So I also removed the paint from here. We're going to paint this, repaint it. It was chipping, so we'll sand it down a little bit and then we'll repaint it. But so far so good. So I think the next time you see the video, we will have this all painted. So stay tuned. All right, so we are back at it working on the mini MotoVan. We actually cleaned up the bed, cleared out all the rust, repainted it. We installed new doors. We actually bought some doors without windows on Facebook Marketplace. Basically, it's going to be a little bit more stealth. So we put new doors on, and it also is prone to people not breaking in and smashing the windows. So let me show you what it looks like from the back. So this is what it looks like with the new doors. As you can see, we cleaned up the bed. Still have to paint a little bit. We installed a backup camera. Let me show you. And as you can see, that it shows the backup camera. So what we're doing now is we noticed that there was, when we started the engine, the motor would shake. So we are putting in new motor mounts. As you can see with this old motor mount, the rubber is actually broken right here. So that's causing the vibration. We got a brand new one right here that we're going to install. So we're going to do that. A couple more things we need to do. I'm not filming a lot of this stuff because I'm not doing any how-tos. Just an overall progress of what we're doing. Probably going to put an awning up here. And we're going to repaint this. We took all the old paint off. So it's coming along. It's coming along. I think we're going to do a panel switch for lights. We are going to put the old headliner back on. It's not going to be a full-on camper conversion. We might do a upper shelf to extend this for more storage. But as you can see, we're coming along. There used to be a cage here. Used to be an old dirty mat. This was all rusted. So we are coming along. So let me change those motor mounts. Alright, so I got the old motor mount out, and as you can see, this is all cracking. There's cracking here, definitely wear, and you can also see a bunch of cracking in here. So what's going to happen is, with all that cracking, it's going to cause your engine to shake. And if we compare it to the newer engine mount, there's no cracking at all. And this rubber is a lot more stiff, so it's going to cause the engine to not vibrate. This definitely needed to be repaired. One thing we did need to do was put a jack under the car so the engine wouldn't drop when we took this out. But as you can see, just from this, there's a lot of play. But in here, there's hardly any play. So we're going to put this in and see if it makes a difference. We have the new motor mount in. We're going to torque these to spec. So the three outer are 15 millimeter and they're 35 foot-pounds. So let's torque these. That's one. That's two. That's three. All right, and these ones right here are 66 foot-pound. It's 18 millimeter. That's one. All right, so that should be torqued to spec. We'll put our radiator reservoir back on, start the engine, and see if it shakes. We'll drop the jack too. We actually had the jack on there because once we took the motor mount off, we didn't want the engine to drop. So we're going to drop this jack and put this back on and see if it shakes. But hopefully this works. This is actually, I got it on Amazon. It was a 3-piece for the transmission mounts, upper and lower, and the engine mount. I think it was $100. So hopefully this fixes our problem. So let's put this back on, drop the jack, and start the car. So let's do it. All right, so we are in the car. Let's start it up. And it actually feels really smooth. There's not any shaking. Let's put it in gear. Engine seems good, but I still need to change out the transmission mount because when you put it in gear, it has a little bit of shakes. We have those parts, so we're going to do that. But let's just go to the front of the engine and see. Yeah, this is smooth. There's no shaking whatsoever. Perfect. Looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap out the transmission mounts probably next. Requires moving the battery and getting underneath the vehicle, but I think this is a success for the motor mounts. Oh yeah, it is really smooth. There's no shake whatsoever. So I'm going to call this a success. I think our next task will be to change out the transmission mounts because I'm sure those are worn out, and just keep going with this van. We should be done. Our main goal is to get this van set up to haul our motorcycles. So on to the next video.